Finally, some good news for badminton fans. After a 7-month hiatus, the Denisa Denmark Open 2020 is set to bring back top-class badminton next week. The BWF recently was also pleased to announce that the Asian leg of the adjusted HSBC BWF World Tour 2020 will take place in January 2021. On the 29th of September, the governing body for the sport hosted its first ever virtual press conference with the global media to disclose its plans for international badminton's safe return to action.
Given the challenges we faced, this was the best possible solution under the circumstances. Our priority has always been the safety of all those who come to our events, athletes, their entourage, officials, spectators, and etc. I am confident that with our safety protocols in place, the 3 events will kickstart badminton successfully return in 2021, which hopefully will help the world heal from the trauma of this year's pandemic.
Bangkok, Thailand will stage the Asian leg that will feature 2 Super 1000 tournaments, with the HSBC BWF World Tour Finals 2020 concluding a 3-week badminton bonanza. Working closely with the government of Thailand, BWF and the Badminton Association of Thailand completed a comprehensive study to ensure a safe COVID-19 framework for all parties during the competition period.
The Badminton Association of Thailand considers it an honor to conduct 3 major events back-to-back. It is our strong intention to help athletes return to the tournaments during this trying period. We are highly grateful to the Royal Thai government for their sincere and unstinting support. A lot of careful planning have been prepared to ensure the safety and well-being of all stakeholders. The tournaments and relevant arrangements are still at the highest standard.
The decision to push the Asian leg to 2021 was not an easy one. BWF needed to recognize the scale of logistics involved to ensure a successful organization of 3 consecutive tournaments.
The Asian leg has only just been confirmed, and I'm sure you'll appreciate setting up that level of events is a fairly complex and big exercise. So simply due to time constraints, we are not able to actually field it before in January, and January was felt to be the best place to not only ensure that we can get all the logistical arrangement in place for both ourselves, the tournament setup, but also for athletes and the member federations to actually organize that they can get to the event.
The constant uncertainty of the pandemic has seen extreme travel limitations. These restrictions have a direct impact on international badminton, especially when the sport involves the movement of a massive playing entourage.
Every time we have a tournament, or in the normal tournament structure we are running within the tour structures or major events, we have 3, 4, maybe, and sometimes above 400 athletes coming from 40, 50, 60 different countries. And the big challenge here is that we need to have these athletes not only getting out of their countries, there are simply has been a lot of travel restrictions getting out of your own countries, but let alone then the challenge of getting into other countries, quarantine restrictions and that kind of thing, which is being dealt with very differently around the world. That creates a complexity in terms of getting that many people together in one location to play our international tournaments. That's what we are trying to bridge by creating this cluster where we at least can play a number of tournaments in the same country, in the same location, which decreases complexity, which is something we are looking into, whether we can replicate that into further clusters in 2021.
As the world continues its fight against COVID-19, the safety of the international badminton community remains BWF's top priority. These are trying times, but there's a growing hope that these small steps will slowly bring back top-class badminton action.
Although we have only 3 months to prepare for the events, I strongly believe in the capabilities of the BWF and the BAT and all stakeholders to make these tournaments safe and successful for all participants.